Hey YouTube fragrance family, welcome to Atelier Colognes month. I had this idea. I was doing this actually when I was going overseas and back home, things like that. I used to do this quite often. And I'm like, why don't I shoot a video about this? I could make it like a monthly thing. I picked a brand that has quite a bit of fragrances. I shouldn't have picked a brand that has so many, but it's going to keep me busy for the month of May. So it's Atelier month on the Robes 08 channel. I am going to pepper you with Atelier fragrances, sampling samples all over the place. I got lots to do. I'm going to do 2 full-fledged reviews on the 2 Atelier fragrances that I own. So I own only 2. So you guys let me know in the comments below if this is something that you'd like me to do regularly. I can go out and try to source out samples of a whole freaking brand. Worst case scenario, I can go on Lucky Scent and just get a bunch of samples from one particular brand there and go from there. So you guys let me know about that. Mostly niche brands is going to be where I'm going to be looking at. Just because designer brands, it's going to be very hard for me to get samples of the whole brand, especially like discontinued, really older fragrances. It's not going to happen. So this is Atelier month. To note, I just want to let you guys know right now, this is not a sponsored video. I purchased this with my own money. This is actually a sample pack that Atelier has on their website. I clicked on it. I was actually on Lucky Scent getting all the samples. It came up to like 50 bucks and I'm like, might as well try to be smart and go on Atelier's website and see if they actually have a sample back for much cheaper. And lo and behold, they do. 35 bucks, you get the whole brand. So it comes up to like $1 or $2 each, something like that. I think I got 34 here. So easy decision for me. It even comes with cards and stuff. So really great. So this is not a sponsored video. They did not pay me for this. I didn't get free bottles from them. This is not free. I paid it out of my own money. So this is free press for them. They're getting a lot of it. We'll see if brands actually notice that I'm doing this and it's a lot of free press for them. And perhaps we can start doing giveaways and stuff like that. So we'll see. So the main reason for this idea was because of my recent acquisition of Pomelo Paradis. I just released a video on it, on my first impression of it. I'm really enjoying that scent. I'm putting quite a dent into the bottle already. You got to spray quite a bit of it to get an impression, but really a scent that I'm really enjoying. The introduction to a lot of these Ateliers, from what I recall, is the introduction's really nice. The dry down is kind of missing. Longevity and projection was fairly low on a lot of these when I first tested them out. So this is my second chance on Atelier. They did not have such a big repertoire. This is a brand that I highly ignored for several years. I bought Orange Sanguine, which is when they first started. I think it was 2010. I got samples of like, I think it was like 5 to 10 cents when they first initially launched. And I went through all of them and I was like, they're okay. So I kind of really just ignored this brand for some reason. So I haven't, a lot of these are going to be my first time trying them out. Atelier is a brand that is known for citruses. So there's no better time to actually try them out. It's hot now, it's spring, and we're coming into summer. So perfect timing. The idea of this brand is dedicated to the cologne, which the creators decided to take the freshness of your traditional cologne with the punch of an eau de parfum concentration, and they created, as they deem it, a cologne absolute. So they actually made a cologne absolute type. The essential oil in their formulas are around 20%. I think they're higher than 15% and goes from there 15 to higher. Although the traditional cologne, which is what their idea is based on, is 5%. So you have a different formula. Cologne Absolutes are packaged in bottles of French glass and with handmade leather stoppers. So the top of them are leather. If you own any of them, they are handmade. Oldest fragrance that they have released in their whole collection was released in 2010. So it's still a fairly new brand in my eyes. And their newest, of course, is in late 2016. I believe. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I know they had a new release recently, so it might have been 2017. The perfumiers they utilize over the years are Jérôme Epinette, Cécile Karkauer, and Ralph Schwager. I obviously do have quite a bit of experience with Jérôme and Ralph Schwager. Cécile, not so much. So it's going to be nice to see what they can do. The creators of the brand are Sylvie Ganter and Christophe Veversel. Sylvie used to be a nose for the brand Fresh, and Christophe was a nose for Sonia Rykiel. So really interesting that these two got together and said, let's make our own brand. So let's talk about the brand a little bit. They are based in the United States. Their main activity for the brand is fragrances. So they're not delving into other things. Their main activity is fragrances right here. The brand website is ateliercologne.com. So if you want to get this exact same sample pack, I don't know which countries they ship to. I know United States for sure. They're based there. And I was surprised that they do ship to Canada, but they did. Go take a look at ateliercologne.com. This is actually a really good price for all the samples you're getting. I'm getting a month's worth of samples here. So really good. Again, I'm not pushing this brand, but I'm highly impressed. Like if you can beat Lucky Scent prices, which is not a hard thing to do, they did. So really, really good. They currently have, from the time of shooting today, 34 total scents available. I have them all right here. Again, I own 2 of them. So if I pick the sample of the one I own, which is Orange Sanguine or Pomelo Paradis, if I pick that card out of this bowl, that means you're going to get a review that night on that particular fragrance. So that's how it's going to work. So my sample set includes all 34, including the 2 I already own. And I would have to say probably 85 to 90%. I haven't smelt these. So that's a huge, huge thing. This is going to be my real first impression of these. A lot of them, I sampled them like several years ago. So it really isn't fair. It's almost like this is all brand new to me. So they have different collections. They have a Collection Azur, which has Cedar Atlas, Citron d'Érable, which is one of their newest ones. I can't wait with that one. Figuier Ardent, so they got a fig-based fragrance. Mandarine Glaciale and Sud Magnolia. And they also have a Collection Les Exclusifs. In that collection, they have Musc Impérial, Rendez-vous et Sous le Toit de Paris. They also have Collection Métal, which is Blanche Immortelle, Canelia Intrépide, Emerald Agar, Gold Leather, Silver Iris, Santal Carmen, and Oud Saphir. Collection Orient Incense, they got a Mimosa Indigo, Filtre, Poivre Électrique, and Tobacco Nuit. They have their original collection, so Collection Originale, which also has, of course, the one that I own, Orange Sanguine, Grand Neroli, Bois Blanc, Trèfle Pur, Olang Infini, Cèdre Enivrant, Pomelo Paradis, which I also own, Bergamote Soleil, Clémentine, California. Collection Matière, which has Ambre Nue, Rose Anonyme, Verve Fatal, Jasmine Angélique, et Vanille Insensée. So what I'll do is I have them all here. They're all mixed and matched here. So whatever I pick, and that is going to be the one that's going to get a sampling sample. So how is this going to work? So basically I have all these, okay? In the morning, before my day starts, I'm gonna come here, shoot a video for you guys, release it on YouTube, and I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna pick one. This is just a test. So today, if I started, it would be Ambre Nue. So I'm gonna try the amber-based one. So I'll do a video in the morning saying this is my scent of the day today. I got the little sample here. And then at night, I am going to shoot a samples and let you guys know my take on that particular fragrance until this is all depleted. So there's 34 of them, so you're gonna get 34 videos, at least. Well, 32 samples and then 2 full-fledged reviews, of course, with Pomelo Paradis and Orange Sanguine. At the end of the month, I will do a good, the bad, and the ugly on this brand. I will also do a video of Under the Microscope. I haven't done one of those in a while. If you don't know what that is, it's basically a whole overview. I'm gonna give a rating to the whole brand. It really is an in-depth video. I only did one of them in my whole channel. It was very well received. It's a fairly long one. I did one on Join the Club by Zerjoff. If you want to go check it out, just put Under the Microscope Zerjoff and it should show up on YouTube. I think it was a 30-minute video, but it really tells you in depth what I thought about every single fragrance and what I thought about the brand. I may even do a top 10 Atelier fragrances at the end of the month out of all this. and even a worse 5 or 10 of the brand in my, of course, my personal. You guys, all of you, let me know in the comments below if you want to see all that. I'm going to be all ateliered out this month, the month of May. I'm excited about it. I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself to continue to shoot and give you guys content. I hope you really like it. I really don't want to overflow all of you guys with content, but I really think that this is something that I do on my personal time to try out new brands and things like that. That's not a new brand to me, but I felt like they deserved a second chance. And that's a good thing as a frag head. Don't poo-poo on a fragrance brand because you tried it like several years ago and you just totally ignore the brand. Go back to it because you might find some gems. Our taste changes quite frequently. So for me, I'm looking for summer gems. This is a brand that can deliver. There's a lot of hype on particular fragrances of this brand, so I can't wait to delve into those. So again, thank you for all the support. May is going to be Atelier month. Can't wait. And hopefully you're as excited as I am. I can't wait to see which one's going to be the first one to be tested. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.